do that and head on into game 2. Yeah, baby. Let's do this.
All right. Well, you mind if I take us in, sir?
Go for it. You're here. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 2 of the Grand Finals of Warship Masters 23. 3X up 1 game over Cats at this point. It's a best-of-5 engagement. And Raptor, why don't you tell us about the 3X lineup, sir?
Sure thing. 3X here in the green on the north spawn of Northern Waters, fielding a Petropavlovsk and Austin. That's Kenny Mod. And Faster Motion's Conde. Fronted by 4 destroyers, double Ragnar this time. We have seen them run double Druid on occasion, but for now, double Ragnar. Paired up with an Elbing and Druid. These 3 destroyers seem to, along with Vampire, seem to form the core of just about everybody's destroyer lineups so far in the event.
Yeah, well, they're pretty cheap.
and in Druid's case, pretty solid for the price.
Absolutely.
What do we got on the south end, Zath?
Opposing them to the south is Cats, looking to take a game off of 3X with the St. Vincent as their battleship. Petropavlovsk, Napoli, running secondary mod in the 6th slot. Interesting. Druid, another Druid, Elbing, and a Vamp Deuce of their own.
Curious that they think they're going to get that much out of the SAP secondaries. Not only running it in slot 6 for the reload, running it in slot 3 for the range.
Correct. So, you know, the Napoli, I guess they're looking at it and saying, well, the Napoli's guns are pretty tanky. You know, the torpedoes are pretty, you know, they're in the back so they don't get hit as much. Although, interestingly enough, Lala's starboard side torpedoes have spawned in with only 489 hit points, Raptor.
Feels bad.
Yeah, those would be quite fragile. Don't sneeze or they'll blow.
Interesting. Have a look at the minimap. Both teams deploying very heavy to the 7-8 line here early. Each team sending basically a single Elbing to the A flank. Looks like we are going to have a big old rumble in these islands.
That's right. And I love how 3X is almost kind of flexing at this point, right? Like, we've kept our Condi. We're going to use it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, who can blame them, really? I mean, the ship is so ridiculous. I suppose I should buy one of those eventually.
I know, right? Seriously.
I have not picked one up yet.
I don't remember if I have or not.
I do have an Annapolis, which is, in my opinion, even dumber than Conde is, but yes.
Kitty Mod's port torpedoes only have 667 hit points. Feels bad. Sometimes it's fun just to kind of spectate around and look at torpedo health and stuff. The Vamp Deuce also has quite low hit points, and that's only 1 torpedo rack.
It's interesting to me now, you know, knowing what we know now about how modules some modules spawn in on certain ships. It explains why, you know, for years nobody was ever to consistently recreate torpedo disables as an example, right? Because you could no way to predict what HP that module had when the game started. You choose
Radar's
Vampire,
going up.
smoking directly into that radar. He had no idea it was up, and then suddenly he was in it. That's going to draw him some fire.
Yeah, nice dodging, though. He slows down, then speeds up, jukes a lot of hate. And Blood Legends radar is down. This could have been a lot worse for him.
Agreed. The Ragnar radar comes up there.
Catches the Druid.
They catch Yuka's Druid out here with a little bit. St. Vincent HE coming in on the Ragnar. Nothing doing. A little bit of chip damage.
Chat's catching up and saying there's also better secondaries on the Ushikov.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay. Well, they basically cut Yuka's health in half before he smokes and runs away to the bottom end of the map.
Feels bad.
Does indeed. Both teams looking at A going, nope, 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 nope. And so, again, I'm looking at this going, I'm wondering when 3X is going to be like, well, if they're going to give me this cap for free, I'm just going to go take it. Cats, as we've noted several times, having sort of a bad habit of fully surrendering a cap to the other team, and yet, here they are in the grand finals, they've been making it work.
Yeah, they've got this far. You know, it's good stuff. I mean, we talked about yesterday with the other streamers. You know, everybody's expecting 3X versus Rain in the grand finals. Yet, Cats takes 3X down a game yesterday, which was a shock to a lot of us. And then here we are with Cats in the grand finals. So,
yep,
awesome to see. BYS Petro on fire, healing, trying to back off. He didn't even use his radar. I'm really surprised by that.
I'm not sure if he had enough people had shots at anything worthwhile. That is one of the advantages of playing along this island chain on the eastern side. You know, finding places, things to shoot through gaps and everything when you can see something, very, very, very challenging.
Yep, and it looks like Cats is maybe audible a little bit. They're shoving their Napoli through the middle of the map.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to allow their Druid. The Druid is fixing to go into A. Petro is smacking Lala. Or is that the Condi? One of the two. No, Condi shooting at the Petro with reload booster. BYF using the DCP. But he's got 25 seconds now till his next heal.
He's very much in trouble, right? Because he came out there, they put some good damage into him, and now they've called him and picked him off and said, kill that dude. He's exposed, he's low, he's now under 5,000 HP. Make him dead.
That'll do it. That's the sticky fire.
That fire's going to stick, and just a few more shells to help things along, even as the heal comes back up. He's not going to get to the heal. He's going to burn out right as the heal would have come available.
Yep. That's a crucial kill for 3X.
It's a big kill for 3X. They're going to surrender control of A, but they go up a ship here in game 2, 6 minutes in.
It almost looks like they don't know what to do now. Like the Napoli turning back around, went all the way up there. It got the cap. Now he's turning around. Himuki and the Druid in trouble.
Yeah, Himuki coming out, getting spotted by the Elbing and taking Austin to the face. Which, if you're a destroyer, is never a comfortable place to be.
Nope.
Cuts his health in half before he gets to his heal.
Lala taking a torpedo with the Napoli for his trouble. That's an Elbing torpedo. That was fired quite a long time ago.
Everything coming up 3X in this game so far, Zath. Now 3X beginning to push a little gently down the 8 line here. Vilex's Druid, Tremamoto's Ragnar backed up by Faster's Conde. I think they're just trying to get a sense of where the opposing destroyers are and can they be assassinated to get them off this cap circle.
Yeah.
You see the other Ragnar, Marcello, rotating to the west. I think the play there, I think the plan is to bring him close enough to the A-cap that they can use the Elbing and the Austin and the Ragnar to off one or more of these destroyers they've got lurking around A.
It makes perfect sense. If the Napoli's running away, takes another hit from the Petro there.
Yep.
Then there's literally nothing. Again, here's that St. Vincent, and we haven't really seen or heard much from him this game. He hits Vile.
He does hit Vile there for a little bit, probably 6,000-7,000 damage there. But, you know, when you've got 30 to play with, you kind of go, wow, that hurt, and then you get on with your day.
Yep. And if you're trying to get these kills on cruisers, you absolutely have to use those battleships to do it.
Blood Legend with some torpedo beats here in the middle of the map.
Saw that. Vamp Deuce smoking himself up here. Maybe they're trying to beta radar.
Well,
not sure what that smoke's for.
Despite being down a ship, the cap control has brought Cats to almost back to point parity. They're only down...
Yes.
Okay, they're down 2 ships now. Pardon me a moment.
Yep, there's that destroyer execution you were talking about.
And I would say we saw this one. You could kind of see this developing. We could see it, of course. The opposing team had no idea where that Ragnar was. But we could see them rotating him over here to make just exactly this play, pick up the A-cap, And then once Kinemod settles in, they should be able to hold it pretty handily. Yuka's Druid also about to go down, I think, way down on the H line. And there he goes.
Yeah, this game's all coming up 3x. I just don't see a way for Cats to get back in at this point.
I don't see it. 3X's destroyer play, Zath, it just seems like every game we watch them, their destroyer play is the deal breaker, right? They're so good at landing the damage, managing their health, trading health wisely. You know, as a destroyer player, your HP pool is arguably the most valuable resource you have, because for the overwhelming majority of destroyers, you can't replenish it. You're stuck with whatever you get. So you got to make it last. You got to get some value out of it. And if you're going to trade health for something, you'd better be good. And 3X has been making great trades all day.
Absolutely. Plus, the Cruiser Corps is doing a nice job of backing those destroyers up. You see the teamwork going on over at the A side with Kinemod, and you also saw the teamwork going on the east side with Blood Legend to get that early kill. And now this poor Vamdus is just trying to hug an island for dear life. It's not gonna save him.
No, I don't think it is. Radar's going to suss him out. They're going to get some more shells on him. We're under 30 seconds now to a 3X win here in Game 2.
And that 2-0 you were just talking about is when it's time to get nervous.
If you're Cats, I think you already have to be nervous, man, because these guys have come in, and I won't say they've manhandled you. That's not fair, as the St. Vincent takes a huge bite out of Marcello's health pool. But, I mean, these have been solid, well-played wins for 3X. At no point did it feel like they were on the back foot, right? You could play games where you feel that way, like maybe you're ahead, but it doesn't feel stable. They didn't even lose a ship in that game.
Nope. Perfect game for them.
Flawless victory for 3X here in Game 2, up 2-0 now. Could be on the verge of winning it all. We're going to have to see if Cats can make a recovery.